So something just showed up and I'm pretty excited about it. I ordered one of those fancy pants whoop straps and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna try it out for 30 days and I'll let you know what I learned from it, if I actually changed any habits from it, and let's see if it actually arrived. Chili, what's this? What's this? Oh, we got a whoop strap. All right, looks like it's here. Let's go inside and open it up. So the thing about these is everyone who I talk to who has one, they say like, oh yeah, it measures your sleep, your strain, your heart rate, but like, does it actually make you change your habits? And that's what I'm gonna find out. Like, yes, it does a lot of things. If you wanna see like what it does, go watch any other videos out there, but I'm gonna see if it actually makes me change any of my daily habits. So like the big pitch behind these is it measures your heart rate all day, it measures how much you sleep and how well you sleep, and it measures the strain from your workout. So if you work out super hard one day, it's gonna say, hey, get some extra sleep after that. And I can't even get this box open. Oh, yeah, like this. All right, the grand unboxing of the Whoop featuring Tilly. They got a nice pretty box here, but I don't really care about pretty boxes. Hi, Till, what do you think? You wanna get a doggy Whoop too? So here's the strap itself. And I gotta download the app and get this all set up, so give me a second. All right, so I've got the app installed. I'm getting it set up right now. It is a 3.0, and it took me a little bit to figure out how to actually set it up. It was like pull one lever and twist another, so I'm opening and closing the clasp. I adjusted my strap. I did that thingamajig. Double tap. All right, so now it's time to get it actually started, I think. One cool thing they do on the Whoop is you wear it all the time. Like, you don't take it off when you shower or sleep or whatever, because it tracks your sleep. And to charge it, they have this little doohickey. It's like a sliding on and off charger. So you charge this attachment and then you just pop it on the thing itself, so you can charge it like that. And it's a little bit bulky when you have this on, but hopefully it won't take up a whole lot of time each day to charge, so just keep going. All right, so I'm getting it all set up right now. Starting weight, today's October 6th. It's gonna be the first day of wearing it. I'm 188 pounds, I'm 5'10", and so this is like, it's made for more like athletic people versus like your Fitbit or your Apple Watch is kind of just like the mom who wants to track her steps and get it in. They're big pitches, it's for like serious athletes. It's big in the CrossFit community, so when it's asking me my fitness level, you're pro athlete, collegiate, tactical athlete, which I'm not sure what that is, serious fitness enthusiast, or recreational. So I'll go ahead and hit up that serious fitness enthusiast. The one thing that I don't like about this to begin with is it's 30 bucks a month. You can't just buy the strap for like 300 bucks, which I'd prefer. You gotta pay 30 a month to have this account, and then you keep going. And they tell you in the beginning it's a 6-month minimum. So worst case, you get it for 6 months, you hate it, and then you just cancel and you're done. You're out 180 bucks. So I wish that was different, but it is what it is. So I've got it all set up. My account is ready. It's not gonna give you a whole lot of info until you have at least 4 days recorded, because it's tracking your daily strain, your heart rate, your sleep, your recovery percentage. So it needs to get that data from you first before it can make recommendations. But the quick little app overview, let's see what we got. Your day strain, I just started, so I'm at 0. Recovery, it's gonna be a percentage thing, I believe. And then sleep performance, how many hours I slept and how much I'm gonna need tonight. So I'll check in with you guys in about 4 or 5 days when I have some more data and let you know how it's going. So we're officially 7 days into me wearing the Whoop. That means it's calibrated to my body. It's getting used to how much I sleep, how much I work out, and I have actually changed a few things. I'll save those for the next part of the video, the after 30 days part, but I have made a few changes. But today I'm gonna dive into a few of the pros and cons I'm seeing right off the bat. And I wanna get these out of the way after 7 days because they're fresh in my memory, and there's some things that I didn't know coming into buying this, but here they are. All right, so we can see my dashboard right now, and these are a few things that I like / don't like about it. One thing, after you get done with an activity, it'll automatically detect it, hopefully. So if I go out for a run right now, it's a 30-minute run, it'll trigger, all right, my heart rate went up, I stay up for 30 minutes, and about 20 minutes after you're done, it'll say activity detected. But sometimes it doesn't pick that up, so you have to go in and manually do it. So like for some like light bike rides I've done, it hasn't had enough of a heart rate spike to trigger it, so I had to go in afterwards, click on cycling right here, tell it my start time and stop time. That's for light activities. It picks up my workouts and my runs pretty well. Other than that, I don't like having to put my strain at the end of things. So let's say I went for a run. Usually this would pick it up itself, but I ran from 10 to 11 right here. So we got that. So I did a 55-minute run, we'll say. It's going to ask me when I'm done, how hard did you go and how was my performance? So what I don't like about this is I don't like self-assessing things. I shouldn't say like, oh, that was a 20, because a 20, like that's like a 10-hour run is a 20. Does that mean a 1 hour run's only a 2? You can always go harder. So I'm not a huge fan of the self-assessing thing. And maybe it's trying to reach for data based off of what I tell it. So that's one thing that's like, meh, don't love that. All right, and then for the other thing I don't like is you have a daily journal of your activities. Within this journal, you can tell it basically what you did the day before, which is cool because it asks you how much did you drink, did you have any caffeine, things like that. And you can edit this journal based off what you do on a regular basis. So I'm clicking on this. This is all the things I can plug in. And the next morning, following your previous day, you'll say how many drinks you had, if you had any caffeine, did you do breath work, did you use CBD, all that stuff. So you can pick these. What I don't like about it is it'll ask me like how many alcoholic drinks did I have, which one drink of tequila, one drink of beer is way different, I feel like. And also when it asks me if I had any caffeine for the day, having a 300 milligram caffeine energy drink is way different than having a cup of coffee. So it just asks how many servings of caffeine did you have. It also asks you your last time you had that. So I wish I had a little more accurate on those. All right, a few things that I have been using. I've been tracking how much I've been sleeping each night. So here it tells you what time you went to bed, what time you woke up, and how recovered you are from that. Your strain calculator is how hard you go. So today I haven't really done a whole lot yet. So I'm only at 7. 21's the max. So on days where I didn't have much of a strain the day before, I have noticed myself trying to make an actual effort to go harder the next day in my workout. And then recovery as well. I'll kind of use that same as the strain. This just links your strain and your sleep together to tell you how recovered you are the next day. So I'm 75% recovered from yesterday, so I should be feeling good today and have a good workout because of that. All right, so that's a 7-day check-in. I'll see you guys in 23 days for the 30-day check-in. Hopefully I'm looking shredded and sexy by then. Let's find out. Boop. Fast forward, it's been 30 days-ish, maybe a few days shy, with the Whoop strap. I'm here to give you my final thoughts and opinions on it. Have I changed anything since I started using it? Would I recommend it? Who's it for? Should you buy it? Let's find out now. So for battery life, overall, this thing's never come close to dying on me. I'm not even that religious about charging it. You just take this little doohickey right here, this dongle. This plugs into your USB cord. You pop it into the charger. Once every 2 or 3 days when I'm at my laptop, I'll kind of just slide it over and then it's charging. And just me doing that periodically, it hasn't gone below like 30%. So as far as battery life, I've only had it a month. Maybe after 6 months of using it, that will drop down. But battery, no issues, that's easy peasy. One of my big questions about this was I actually gonna change anything about my habits? Yeah, it can tell me if I need to sleep more, or it can tell me how hard I'm working out, but will I actually change anything? And I actually did. So here's a few things I changed. For sleep habits, I put my charger away from my bed now. I used to read before I would go to bed. I'd read spooky stories on Reddit, no sleep, for 20-30 minutes, and then I'd fall asleep. But then it tells you, hey, you spent 9 hours in bed, 7.5 of that was sleeping. So wouldn't actually visualize that, because in the morning, same thing, I'll wake up 15 minutes of Instagram, checking emails, just not a good start to my day. So now when it's across the room, I'm spending 8 hours in bed, 750 of that is sleeping. So that was the first step. Move it away, I'm getting more sleep in bed. Second thing here, this wouldn't affect me as much because I have a pretty regular sleep schedule. I'm usually in bed by 10, up at 6, but if you have a sporadic sleep schedule, if you're like a bartender or you work nights or you're a student where some nights you get 12 hours, some nights you get 4, that would be nice to track it because it'll tell you, hey, this week you had 4 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours, you should get yourself a 7 hours tonight or whatever it may be. That doesn't pertain to me as much because I'm a pretty steady 8 hour night sleep kind of guy, but if you have a sporadic schedule, it could definitely help keep you on track for your sleeping. I've never tracked what I've eaten before. I always just eat pretty healthy. So for this one, I still don't want to commit to the MyFitnessPal and log every ounce of food and calorie I eat, but I did start kind of write down what I had for breakfast, what I had for lunch, what I had for dinner, because it's not just your sleep that's going to be making you tired, but also what you're eating. So for some reason, if someone could tell me why, I'm not sure, but like around 11 o'clock in the morning, I'd have a fruit smoothie, and after that fruit smoothie, I'd be tired. I I don't know why. It happened a few days in a row. Maybe there's some kind of science behind it. Maybe it's the sugar in the fruits. But I cut out fruit smoothies midday because after I had those, I kept realizing I was feeling tired. For workouts, I actually did change some stuff here. This thing, it made me change a few habits. I'll give it that. They have a very good business model laid out. Like, it's on you 24/7. If your friends sign up, it's more exciting and more competitive. If you take it off, you feel like you're losing data. If you have it for a few months, then it can compare month to month for you. So it's a cool business model. But as far as working outs go, I would recommend it more for a CrossFitter, a endurance athlete, a runner, something like that, because it wasn't as good at picking up the strain of my bodybuilding type workouts, like a heavier chest day or a very intense arm day. You know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I'm killing it, but my heart rate's not that high because it's not a cardiovascular type workout. So it would tell me I had like a pretty weak workout that day, even though I know I went hard in the gym. So it's not great for maybe bodybuilders or powerlifters, because if you're powerlifting, you're doing a bunch of singles, your heart rate's not going to get that high. So definitely more for like an endurance type athlete. So if you're doing HIIT workouts, you're doing cardio sessions, it's better at tracking that for you. For my workouts, I'm mostly doing about 45 minutes of HIIT 4 to 5 times a week, and then some runs in there too. Maybe I'll go play some frisbee golf or tennis, mix it up some. But I was finding out, I thought I was working out longer than I actually was, because I go to my friend's house, we work out there, I get there at 5, I leave about 6. So I'm like, all right, I did an hour workout. But I get there at 5, I hang out for 10 minutes, I play with his dog, we write down the workout for the day, we go to the garage, we work out, hang out for 10 more minutes, then I leave. So the thing's like, hey, Nick, you only worked out from 5:15 to 5:45. So I was in my head, I was like, oh, I'm getting an hour workout in, but it was closer to like 30 minutes. So I have made myself elongate those workouts and go harder for a longer period of time, because my perception of time was messed up a little bit, and this one kind of kept me accountable there. The big question is it worth it? It's $30 a month, which I still hate that business model. I'd rather just pay $250 up front and just have it be my device. But for $30 a month, it did make me change some habits. I have been working out harder. I have been running more. I've been trying to track my food more. And I think I've been more consistent with sleep. So it's a good deal for $30 a month, definitely. I'm going to keep on using this thing. So overall, worth the money, especially when you're thinking like, hey, I have at least 3 or 4 $30 bar tabs each month. You know, go out to a brewery, have 3 beers, there's my $30. So if I skip one of those sessions a month, then I can pay for this thing. This is making me healthier. Beers are not making me healthier. So if you want to invest in your health and fitness, $30 a month, a Whoop strap, definitely guarantee it. And if you want to try it out for yourself, you can always click the link down below in the old bio. It gives me a free month. It gives you a free month. So that's a nice little $30 savings. They do lock you in for 6 months, I know. It's how they do things. So you're going to be paying a minimum of $180 to have this thing for 6 months. After that, you can cancel it, as far as I can tell from the policy page. And they also give you discounts if you pay for a year up front or 18 months up front. But I'm just doing month by month. That's just me. Because I was testing it out. I'm like, I might hate this thing after a month. But go ahead and dive in. Use that link below. You get your first month free. I get my next month free. It's a win-win. Let's get Whoop, and maybe we can even get our own little Whoop group going on. We can see who's working out harder, me or you.